Hey, how you doing, Britt Mai? I'm using the wrong doggone thing here. How you doing, Britt Mai? Say I'm late, but no, you ain't late. Late for what? You can't be late for this place. How you doing, Lovelace? Say we ready, blessings. And we you ain't got to be ready. It ain't going down like that. How you doing, Three Sheets Marie? How y'all doing tonight? I'm just in here messing around, actually. It has begun. How y'all doing? That's what I thought. Woo! I saw that right off the rip. God, how you Game Nerd Mom? Say lead power outages today again. Seems like it's getting worse every storm. I was gonna go live earlier and we had a power outage. And hey, how you doing, Callie Homestead with Pooh Berry? What's up, Aunt 4 Barbecue? What's going on, brother? How's everybody doing in the house? Sunday Backyard Farmer, Thea Sumter, Audrey Willis, Julie Atkins, Mary Boyd, Sonia Hickman, uh, Delicia Hollingsworth, Joan, Denise, Sheila. Whoa, 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 whoa. That thing start moving. Francis, Jackie, Angie, uh, um, that guy from Texas. What's going on? Had the Go Power on deck. Nick Thomas, my man. What's going on, Nick? Man, it's good to see you, bro. Hey, Mama Bear. Miss Craft, how you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, Miss Craft, just let me know when. Good to see everybody in the house tonight. They promised us we wouldn't have any of this winter. Guess we will see. Yeah? What's up? The Bull's Guard, my brother, the Bull. What's up, man? What's going on? Which video can I find where you hook up multiple Bluetti solar panels? I don't. Oh, I don't know. I'll try to find that for you, okay? I'll find you in the chat and try to give that to you. Let me see. What was that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Miss Craft. Whenever you ready. Thank you so much, Brenda Mack. Say, yeah, I was able to catch it live. Hey, Courtney Taylor. Said, welcome to. Thank you for. What did you say? Blessings to live from Observer 3 Lady Led and the entire Greenhouse Lounge. Thank you for so much, Courtney. Thank you for that. It's good to see everybody in here tonight. I ain't talk about nothing. Really, I'm just coming to peek my head in the room and see how everybody was doing tonight because I heard we got some horrible storms. I just wanted to see if everybody was all right. Perfect timing to keep us company while we can and pickle some eggs. Actually, I'm glad you said that because I wanted to show you something. Part of what I'm here to ask y'all saw me just pick a little bit of the lemons, right? I got like 4 buckets, and I still got to go out there and get about another 4 buckets of these Meyer lemons. Here's the thing. I got a question for you. When you get this fruit, what are you going to do with it? Before we answer that, this is what I want to say. Happy birthday to the New Orleans Gardener. If you don't know who the New Orleans Gardener is, go over to her channel and wish that young lady a happy birthday. Today is her birthday, December 11th. Happy birthday, New Orleans Gardener. Happy birthday, Miss Linda. I'm glad I know you. So, with that being said, where can I find some trees that grow through the winter? I see sold out on different sites. What's your name? Alicia. It's hard to find trees right now because of what's going on. not just supply shortage, but everybody know what we going through right now. And everybody is stocking up on trees and they buying trees. That's kind of why I was showing everybody how to either graft or do an air layer with the chili dog method, so you can get your own trees just out in the wild. I know it sounds crazy, but it is the way to do it right now. We can't we can't be just depending on nurseries all the time for everything, because they are taking a hit. So right now it's up to us to try to figure something out. Eat, freeze lemon juice, zest. You know what? This is what I do. Dry the peel of the lemon. Listen, this is going to look crazy because I wish I could show you. My light bulbs above me are red. But watch this. I'm trying to get it in the lighter light without it. This is pure lemon juice from last year, this time. This is pure. I just opened one 2 months ago. So it looked disgusting right now because I got a red. I'm going to show you just so you don't be like, he lying. Look, watch this. Hold on. I got red bulb shining down on me. And it's catching the red for some reason. It's not even catching the green. It's catching the red bulb. But this is your lemon juice. And the pulp. I like to keep the pulp too. Pure, organic lemon juice. So I guess you could call it pasteurized, because, you know, once you put it in the canner, you're going to heat it up. But it is what it is. I got gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of this stuff jarred up. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm dreading canning all of these lemons this year, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. What's the best way to plant my lemon tree in Georgia red clay? Your lemon tree, don't plant a lemon tree in Georgia red clay. Don't do that. You need to dig a big giant hole, just say the size of those pots, that a big laundry tub you get from Walmart. Dig it that wide and dig it that deep, and put all new soil amendments in there. Add a little bit of your clay in there, just a little bit, and start from there. That's what I did to Lillian, the one that's giving me all these lemons, because I got that same red clay on the side of my house. I just dug a big gigantic hole that I was literally sitting in, and that's how I did it. Now, once it gets strong enough and those roots get big enough, they can punch through that clay. But right now, I guarantee you they can't. How you doing, Den? Hope your evening is going fine. My evening is actually lemon juice is a disinfectant, right? Correct. My evening is going wonderful. I had a wonderful day. Spent it with my son today, and we ran into some good stuff. We had a good time. Let me see. Mix, cut. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody messed with my stuff now. Nessa say, mix cut lemons, honey, ginger together. Organic raw honey from my hive. Let me see. Led, I've been promoting your channel. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for that. Some people won't like that, though. But thank you. Thank you for that. What does that mean, Crawdad? Dad or Crawdad? What does that mean? Your fish are really active. Like they back there going off because I fed them, and they're gonna end up out in my. They're gonna end up out in the pond. Let me see. 8A, plan to get my Meyer lemon next spring. Scared this Carolina weather might get to it. Winter tips. Don't plant it in the winter. Don't plant it in the winter. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't even got a spoon. Are you going to plant moringa trees? We have moringa trees. Means catfish where I grew up. Oh, I know what a crawdad. Crawdad means catfish where I grew up. And Discord is a messaging based platform, allows you to keep. No, I don't do that. And it's called Discord. I don't think I would even join. I don't think I would even join a platform called Discord. Yes, I do hunt. The Crystal Lorraine, yes. Led yeah, I don't get into if you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a knew of a group called Discord, I wouldn't join that. I mean, just by what it say. You know what? I believe it's a good platform. I wouldn't get on that though. You do anybody know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get into that, I guess. Like I don't mess around with Tic Tac either. You know why? They named that appropriately. You know why they named it that? Thank you, encouraging community. You know why they named it Tic Tac? Because you be in that twilight zone so long, you lost track of time. I did that a few times. I said I'll never come back in here. Never. You go into Tic Tac and it's like you step through a black hole. I ain't kidding. I don't like that feeling because all the videos are so short. The videos are short and half of them you got to keep watching. And by the time you figure out what you just saw, it was I ain't gonna lie, it was demonic. You kind of like, you know, you got to keep watching those and then and once you start keep hitting the pause button or something like, every time I go on TikTok, I feel like some subliminal messages went into my head. I'm serious. It might not be that way to you, but that's how I be feeling. I be feeling like this is how I feel when I go to TikTok. I shouldn't have saw that. That's something I'll never be able to get out of my brain, and it is evil, and I can't get that out of my brain. You know. So that's why I stay away from over there, man. Some stuff, people ain't gonna tell you to stay away from. You gotta have your own doggone brain about yourself, or like James Brown said, you gotta do right by yourself, and know what you talking about. I'm cool on that. I'm cool. James Brown said, do right by yourself. I don't go over there, man. You know what? I know it's popular, and I think it's so popular because it is so doggone confusing. And my computers in my house is monitored. And ain't nobody in this mug watching no Tic Tac without somebody asking some questions. I said TV is the same. Why do you think they call it? Everything is the same. You just gotta be wise enough to know. Nah, I'm not watching that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going there. I'm not going here. I'm not going to some discussions, some confrontations. You know, I had this whole thing written out tonight about poor communication skills. Poor communication skills. We're taught everything in school. It seems like we're taught a lot of stuff that we really don't need in reality. And one of the things that we are not taught is communication skills. That should be that should be as important as math and science. I kid you not. To me, because it'll keep people alive longer. Poor communication skills will get you killed. You know, look, road rage. Just because this person kind of swerved and you got out and bust somebody's window and then they shot somebody or something. Maybe the reason the person swerved, maybe they was having a heart attack. Maybe they just spilled some hot coffee in their lap. Maybe they didn't mean it, you know. You just never know. Maybe they baby grabbed the steering wheel. Poor communication skills, man. And it happens a lot here on YouTube. Poor communication skills. And with that, I guess I'm going to go on down there. No. I'm going to leave this to y'all. Let me see. Because I was going to get into it. I ain't going to do it. Anger and accidents isn't common in Canada. Oh, one hit somebody and apologizes. Yeah, that's in Canada. Here, you'll get smoked. All over a misunderstanding. Or some words. I told y'all, people play on words and switch words up and make it into something completely different. It's real easy to do that. That's right, our garden. It's real easy to switch up words and demonize somebody or demonize a situation or a subject. It's easy. You remove one word and you add another word. So, you know, everybody heard the saying that one drop of black blood make you black, you know, stuff like that. If I took this glass of water and I filled it up and it's just pure clear water, and then I took, where you go, buddy? I took the ink from this marker, just one drop. It will turn this whole jar like charcoal black. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting at. It's just like your credit. You can never erase your bad credit. Don't let nobody tell you that you can, because you can't. It's impossible. It's on your record for the rest of your life. They say it's expunged in 7 years. No, it is not. They're saying we'll give you another shot in 7 years. But your record is your record, even with police, right? Even with the law. The only thing you can do with your bad credit, with, say, illegal things on your record, your police record, and horrible things that have been said about you. All you can do, you can't change that. You can't change people's mind. All you can do is show them that's not you. That's not who you really are. That's all you can do. So with your credit, instead of keep going back and trying to fix something you did silly when you was 15, 16 years old and you bought a pager or something from Pager Plus, no, you can't fix that. But what you can do is get more credit and pay it off on time. So if I wanted to take this clear water that I just put the drop of ink in and turned it black, if I wanted to turn that back clear, I would just keep adding more water to it until it's so clear you can't tell if it's charcoal in it, you can't tell if it's ink in it or not. Message, people. Some people think they something when they ain't. They got that drop of ink in them. So, it's the same thing with your word. If you take a word out of a sentence and replace it with something else, I could turn you into a whole different kind of person. And the only way you can redeem yourself from that is just show them who you really is. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because if you good with your words, you can turn anybody into anything. All right, best yet, best yet. This is yours. Best yet, you know what I'm talking about. That's yours, best yet journey. If you in here, I seen somebody say your name. Credit is borrowing. A lot of people don't get that part. Exactly. Very true. Very true. Y'all be so protective over who black and who not, but just 10 years ago, y'all was hard down fussing over who really had. What? I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. Um, I didn't get it. Let me see. That was so good, Liz. So true. Keep adding water. Keep showing people who you are. Exactly. I mean, that's all you can do. Um, that's right. Credit is for poor people. No, it's not. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true. And if we keep thinking like that, we're gonna always be broke. Now, you shouldn't be in debt. See? Thank you for that, SBV. Thank you for that. Here, listen to me close. Credit is not for only poor people. No, it's not for poor people, my friend. Anthony, no, it's not. Credit is for smart people. Listen close though, okay? Because I get where you coming from. Just listen to my avenue. Credit isn't for smart people because if for poor people. Because if credit was for poor people, there would be no millionaires. Half the millionaires that we know, half the rich people that we know, they don't have as much money as you think they do. All of that stuff is leased, which is borrowing, which is credit. If I show you I got all of this stuff, you'll believe it, right? The people that I want to believe that I'm rich will believe it. Therefore, you're paying, instead of me paying $1 million on this Maserati, no, I'm leasing it for maybe $20,000 a month because I want the masses to believe that I have $1 billion. So what I'm doing that for, I'm tricking the banks into thinking I got $1 billion because I got $1 million Maserati. And they say, what you got for collateral? I got a Maserati sitting outside. They'll loan me as much money as I want. Turn around, you take the money that they loaned you, invest that into some market, make a return on it, pay them back, give that Maserati back. You just made free money off of doing absolutely nothing with your own money. That's how credit is supposed to work. Now, when you said credit is for poor people, no, it's not. Poor people, I ain't even gonna say poor people. It's just not explained to a lot of people. And they think I'm just gonna borrow this and pay it back in increments. So what they're really doing with the interest, so they're getting screwed. Oh, it's not for it's not for poor people at all. No. You should never be in debt. And everything I just told you, how the rich man plays that game, it's not credit at all. He just invested somebody else's money off of his $20,000 investment to lease that car to trick you into thinking he's rich. I'm not gonna say this dude's name. He's orange. He does that. Don't say his name. I promise you, don't say it. But you dig what I'm saying? It's a game. So credit, for instance, I will have a credit card. I won't put anything on it. I will just keep going to put gas in my car. Okay, I'm giving you some game right now. I'll put $20 of gas in my car. I will wait all month. Now I got $400 in my pocket, cash money, right? $400 cash money in my pocket. Why didn't I use my own money to do that? No, I'm going to use this company's money because what they're going to do is after a while, they're going to say, hey, this dude pay on time every single month. Give him more money. Higher his credit limit. Higher his credit limit even more. Oh, he's been going at this for a year now. Give him a $20,000 credit limit. Okay? Once you get that $20,000 credit limit, that's time to invest. That ain't no time that I'm about to go get a car and ball out. No, that ain't how this work. That ain't how this work at all. You got to prove yourself for somebody to give you some money to play with. Do you understand what taxes are? Taxes are play money. That's what, think. They take your money all year, right? Every paycheck. Everything you do, you pay taxes. At the end of the year, they give it back. Why did you have my money if you was going to just give it back? Why? I needed that money. Because all through the year, they take your money and play with it and invest it in all other kind of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you or I. So when they give you your little tax money back, they done made $1 million off your little $15,000. That's how this works. The borrower is a slave to the lender. That's true. That's true. The borrower. See, those rich folks aren't borrowing anything. They're using somebody else's money to play with. For instance, it's the same if I borrow $20 from you, right? We're going to call it borrow. I'll borrow $20 from you. I got $50 in my pocket. I take your $20, and all of us got a friend that has done that. All of us be like, look, man, I needed my $20. If you had $100, why you borrowed it from me? Don't worry about it. I'm going to give it back to you. I'm going to give you $30 when I give it back to you. Hear what I just said? When I give it back to you, I'm going to give you $30. That make you be like, well, all right, man, but this don't make no damn sense. Because he going to take your money and gamble with it or play with it. He know he gonna win because he got an inside track on something. He gonna make your $20 turn into $20,000, and all he gonna give you is $30 back. He never spent a nickel out of his own pocket. He played with your money, and his backup, just in case he lose, is his $50 he got in his pocket. He got enough to pay your $30 back, and he got enough. He done lost that money. He lost your $20. He fine. It's a game, and if you don't know how to play it, most folks don't know how to play this game. And that's why they be borrowing with bunch of credit card. No, and you be broke. Those people borrowed. The only time you call it borrowed is when you cannot pay it back. For instance, okay, I borrowed for this house because I know I don't have this much money in my savings to pay them off. This is borrowed. This is a debt on my name, this house. See? But anything else, if I got $20, I got $20 on 3 different credit cards. Think about what I just told you here. 3 credit cards. Each one only got $20 on it. I done spent $20 on each one. Why did I spend $20 on each credit card? Why didn't I just spend the $60 on one credit card? No, because I want 3 people to trust me. I want 3 people to keep trusting me until they up my limit. Then you end up playing with their money. I don't play with my money no more. I used to. I don't do that no more. Rich folks do not play with their own money. Their money is put away somewhere. They play with our money. So, Anthony, my friend, I could go on all night with this brother. But I'm telling you, I'm living proof. I am living proof that it works. Okay? I don't play with my money no more. I invest with those credit cards. I don't invest my own money no more. I save my money and I invest those cards. And my backup is just in case my savings. You think these rich folks is rich because they just that smart? No. Somebody just told them exactly what I just told you, and I'm just learning about it in the last year or two. Guava. I said, my husband worked like crazy to pay off all the debt except our house. Is freeing. Pay off y'all cars, student loans, credit cards. Don't borrow again. That's your boy right here. That's me. I don't do that no more. I don't ever do that no more. I don't ever want to be in a position ever again where, say you lose your job or you lose your income, and then that's gonna drive you crazy because you don't know how you're gonna pay it. I'll never be in that situation again. Ever. Guava, Miss Craft. Guava. You see his Chip and Dale on the nuts. I thought it was just Chip, but Dale was back there too. Let me see. The money you have in the bank uses as leverage. Exactly. You want to know what else? Thank you, Miss Craft. That's just for you, sis. Listen. Get this. That's why when you go to the bank, think about this. Now, when you go to the bank to deposit your money, does anybody ever say, "What? You want to deposit $50,000? I got to get my manager. Wait a minute." Hell no, you will never see that ever. Matter of fact, that teller might get a bonus. But if you go try to get your $50,000 out, you have to make an appointment. You got to go talk to the bank manager. You got to go sit in his office. You got to fill out some paperwork. And they're going to be like, are you leaving our bank? No, I just want my money. I leave $5 in there. Huh? Can you come back on Thursday? For what? This is a bank. This whole little building supposed to have money in it. Not no IOU. I didn't put no IOU in my account. Right? Every time you ever try it and watch what happens. Go to your bank and ask them, give me my $10,000. You're going to have a problem. And say, give it to me in 20s. You're going to have a problem. Let me go get my manager. For what? The vote door is open. I see half of the cash. All you need to do is put it in that thing and get to counting. Nope. That's because they don't have your money. They don't have your money. Your money is invested somewhere. They keep just enough because they think you're going to keep on coming to get $200 to pay your light bill and stuff. No. Your $10,000 or $20,000, that's invested somewhere. So when you have to come in and sign paperwork and talk to that boss to get your money out, he got to make some calls real quick. Okay? That's just how it worked. I didn't make this routine. I didn't make this mess up. It's common sense. Go try to get your money out and say, give it to me in 20s. They're going to have a problem with you. Matter of fact, we need ID. We need a fingerprint, a stool sample. Like what? Swab the inside of your mouth? What you gonna do with that stool sample though? As that's bank privacy, we can't discuss that. Where you want me to do it at? Just go back in the vault and Shirley will show you what to do. So really, that's how it works. And if you don't know, you'll never get right. You'll never get right. Never invest your own money. I never do that no more. I take that back. To a certain degree. To a certain degree. I won't do that no more. Let's say, for my own money. Yep. They need your mama maiden name. Yeah. Yeah. A sandwich bag full of your daddy toenails. What? Uh, is your father not with us? What difference do it make? Even if my dad was waiting in the car and about to clip his nails and bring him in here. Man, if y'all don't give me my money, man, I'm going to come in here and act up. You know, some of these bank robberies ain't bank robberies at all. It's because somebody got upset because, like, listen, man, it took y'all 10 minutes to put my money in here. And I've been here for 2 hours trying to get it out. Now, if y'all don't go back there and get my money and I'm on my way to Vegas, man, I'm going to knock somebody head off. Is that a threat? And he reach under his desk and push that button. Know how many people in jail for that? That's a win-win for the banker. Oh, he's in prison now. We got that money. That's free. That's, man, tell you. All my bankers, you know I'm joking. Kinda. Guava. When the masses learn the tax strategy, the law has changed. Right. 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 You got to do your own research and you'll find this out. Listen, you know what? I was reading a book and I ain't even finished it. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I got so much information out the first part of it. Anybody ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? I got halfway through and was like, that's all? I don't want to hear your life story. You just gave me the junk. Bruh. I don't want to hear about your teenage years and your years in college. I don't want to know about none of that. I don't want to know about how broke you was. I don't want to know that. I want to know, what did you do? If y'all read that book, did I just lie? Now, I'm not saying that man is on the up and up, but I'm going to tell you something. I uses his technique and it works. Period. My wife does Dr. Gundry. She read Dr. Gundry's books. They work. Okay? Speaking of Dr. Gundry, I'm gonna have to holler at my boy, because yeah, he knocking on my door too. It's about my time. But it's the truth. Okay? And the problem is, family, we don't share that kind of information with each other. Once one of us figures something out, I want to tell you so bad how to fix your credit. I kind of just did. It's that simple. You know how they get we in here tonight, right? You with me? You with me? I'm about to spill some beans on the fire real quick. Is you with me or not? Okay. I'm going to tell you how it works. If you got bad credit, the first thing you need to do, don't listen. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I did years ago after my job up and left me and my family and my 3 houses and cars and boats, and how am I going to pay for this? We were strapped. My credit went, okay? Ain't nothing worse than watching people come and haul your car away in a nice neighborhood, tow truck come and haul your car away. Worst feeling in the world. This happened, we was young. My daughter was just born. Okay, worst feeling in the world. Everybody on the porch looking at you. I knew he wasn't going to. See, and it wasn't even my fault. But see, from other people's vision, and that I can relate that to what I said earlier. From other people's vision, from what they can see from across the street, I looked like I was doing more than I could afford. I could afford it long as I was working, but people always snooping across the street and make judgment and judge you without asking you any questions. And then they make an assumption on you and they get it all wrong. Anyway, thing is, I had horrible credit, bankruptcy, brand new baby. That's that time I was telling y'all, man, me and my wife ain't had nothing. They took it from us. Rightfully so, too. That was one of the times. I'm going to tell you how I changed and changed my life and fixed it. To the point, if I wanted to, I could buy whatever the hell I want right now. But I'm smarter than that now. This is how you do it. Hold on. I'm going to tell you. I know I'm always dramatic, but I'm telling you, I'm a visual learner. This helps me. Okay. This is my bad credit after a bankruptcy. Stick with me. I know this is crazy. This is my bad credit after a bankruptcy. This whole jar of water is my bad credit. Okay? Remember I told you the guy that invested $20,000 in leasing the Maserati, right? Okay. That's where it comes in. You have to invest something from you to trick people into trusting you again. Okay? You want people to give you credit. You want them, because they like, man, you ain't going to give me my money back. Yes, I am. You got to make a better track record than your bad track record. And this is a bad track record. So you have to invest in some sort of secured credit card. Guess what? Don't trip. You're going to have horrible interest rate. You probably going to have doggone probably 38% interest rate. Okay? Don't trip. They're going to have a maintenance fee on them junks. You're going to end up paying every either 90 days or annually. They're going to want $100. They're going to start you out with only like $200 because it's secured. They're going to start you out, let's just say $200. They say every year, annually, you have to pay a maintenance fee of $97. And you like, I don't care, man. I just need to get my credit started. I need something, okay? Because everybody asks me for a credit card. I ain't got no credit card. All I got is cash. And these days, it's even worse because they ain't taking no cash. You have to invest that $97 for annually. You have to invest that. And whatever little maintenance fee, just say the maintenance fee is $3. So that's $100. They gave you $200, right? Okay. Immediately, as soon as they approve your credit card, let me get this right now. As soon as they approve your secured credit card, meaning we got your money, you can't run, they take that maintenance fee that's supposed to come every year. No, they ain't gonna wait till next year to take that. They're gonna take that right now. This is gonna be your first bill is your maintenance fee, your annual fee and your maintenance fee that averages $100. So really, you only right now have a $100 credit limit. Most people don't understand that, and they'll go out and spend $200 thinking they got a $200 credit limit. Now, the bad part about those credit cards, they're not going to say no. They're going to let you take $200 out, and then they're going to charge you a fee because you went over your limit. That's where people mess up. Okay? So, what you do is understand you only have $100 to play with. As a matter of fact, don't spend any of that. Your job now is to work on paying off that first maintenance fee and that annual fee. You pay off that $100 and you don't pay it off early. You wait until you get the bill in the mail. When you get that bill, that says you owe us, because now it's registered. If you pay too early, say you pay in 2 weeks, none of your payment counts towards building your credit. It has to register on this paper stating you owe us, and then when you go pay them, it's going to say you have paid your balance of in full. That's when it registers with the credit bureau that helps build your credit and build your trustworthiness. Okay? Here's the bad part. It's going to take a while for you to fix that, but you got to keep doing that. So now once you pay off that $100, you now have a $200 credit limit. But never forget, every 90 days you got to pay $3, and every year you got to pay $97. Don't forget that. Only use that card and pay for gas. Only use that card and pay for gas. $20, put it away. Wait till the bill comes. Don't pay it off early. Wait till that bill comes. Once it say you owe us $20 plus interest, okay, $30, which is ridiculous, but I'm going to pay it. You pay that. Now you just built another piece. Let's get this cracking. I don't care what y'all talk about. You just built another piece. So what you're doing is you're using that secure credit card, and if you don't think American Express and all of them is watching, you're crazy, because they're watching you. They're watching, oh my goodness, this person is really on time. Guess what? Now you're going to, instead of you keep getting these knockoff credit cards in your mailbox every 5 minutes, you're going to start getting Discover cards, American Express cards, Gold cards, and don't be too quick to jump on one. You keep building, because this is what's going to happen. The more you keep doing that, you're going to keep doing this here. You're going to keep on doing that. You're going to turn that bad credit like that. See that? You're going to keep diluting that bad credit and overshadowing that bad credit until nobody can tell you even had bad credit. After a while, you finally approved for the American Express and the Discover card and the Capital One. This is how it's going to do. Every time you do it, okay, Capital One, right? Walmart Capital One, right? Synchrony Bank, right? Stick with me. Wells Fargo, right? Discover. American Express. Good credit. Nobody can tell this is water. When you open a can of Pepsi, you don't even think that there's water in it. This ain't just syrup. This is water-based syrup seltzer. It's seltzer water with syrup in it. Your credit, see, you don't even think water is in Pepsi. You don't think water is in Coca-Cola. If you ever work in a gas station, everybody ever worked in a gas station know the little man comes and put the tank of seltzer water and syrup next to each other. He hook it into one machine, and when you go to the fountain drink and it spritz out, it just look like syrup juice. No, it's water based in there. It's no different than this Tang, and it's no different than your credit. Nobody will know anything once you dilute your bad credit. Like, yes, for instance, I used to be a bad guy, right? You keep on helping people and keep doing what you're supposed to do. The only way you're going to tell if I was a bad guy if I told you. See? with your credit, the only way you're going to tell people that you was ever bankrupt or you was delinquent is if you tell them, because they so busy looking at your perfect track record and credit record and your credit score. Guava. Don't ever think that it's true that your credit, your bad credit can get wiped off, because it can't. There's no such thing. That's a joke. That's a lie. That's a game. The only thing you can do with bad credit is overshadow it. If you just got out of prison and you now have a criminal prison record, the only way you can prove your trustworthiness is to do well by your brother and your sister and mankind. After you've done so many wonderful things, people kind of start being like, yeah, I know he's a felon, but I trust him with my kids. I trust him with my life. Because you don't know, people don't ever hear why people ended up the way they are. Okay? So your bad credit and your horrible personality record never goes away, because it's always going to be somebody that reminds you, you remember you used to do this. Somebody going to always pop up and do that. You can't be worried about them. You just do right by yourself in love, life, relationships, and finance, and you going to be all right. Ain't none of us, what they say? He without sin cast the first stone? Come on, man. All we need to be doing is trying to fix each other. That's all. That's all. All that other nonsense? No. Come on now. What I just told you works. There's people going to be asking you to pay $200 a session to get exactly what I just told you. But you know what? A lot of people ain't going to believe me because of what I look like. A lot of people ain't going to believe me because of what I look like. A lot of people ain't going to believe me because of what I look like. They're going to look at me and be like, what do he know? If you didn't hear nothing I just said, clearly more than you. And it was free. If I didn't just give you no game, please let me know how. If you think I just told you a big juicy lie, please let me know so I can see how I can help you. I use my credit cards to invest in myself. I don't use credit cards to buy fancy stuff or jewels and garbage. That, my friend Anthony, that's what people do that ends them up in the poorhouse. And some people that don't have those means ain't been told what I just told 826 people. You don't never got to use your own money. I take that back. I ain't gonna say that. You don't have to use that much of your own money. I will never again use more money than I can afford to pay back if stuff hit the fan. You dig what I'm saying? That's why look, if something happened where my house gonna go, I bought an RV. I paid that off. That's my backup. I don't gotta worry about it. Take a lot of stress off of everything. Pay that car off. I don't need no, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in love. Do you hear me? I'm in love with the Dodge Challenger. All of them. But I'd be doggone if I go pay for one. I can't. I don't want nobody else sending me no bill every month. I can't do it. I'll ride this Jeep till the wheels fall off them junks. I can't do it no more, man. I can't. I paid my Jeep off a long time ago. I never want to see that payment again. Never. Never. So you paid your card before the bill came and still got increases in your credit line. That's true. I believe it. But you would have got even more increases if you would have waited till the day of because you got to increase from the credit card company. If you pay your debt off sooner with the credit cards now, okay? If you pay your credit cards off soon before the bill comes, the credit card company is going to give you a higher credit limit, but they will not report that to the credit bureau because the credit bureau needs to see this, that bill, that payment. That actually hurts you. So I'm telling you, let that bill come in first, then pay it. Because that paperwork, that documentation, because right now, if you pay it off, you're gonna be like, okay, it came, I paid it. It ain't gonna hit like that. It ain't gonna hit like when that paper come. Okay? It's gonna boost your credit card limit because they know, oh, she got some money. I would give her some more money. But your real goal is to prove to the system that they can trust you with large amounts of money. We don't even really care about the credit card limits themselves. We care about the system and how much they'll give us when we are ready to invest. Say, for instance, how many people want land? How many people want land? Show of hands. How many people is looking for land or dream of having land, want land, been thinking about land? How many people? That's right. Somebody said paper trail. Yes, you got to keep that paper trail. Okay. Everybody want that 40 acres and a mule, right? Okay. Think about this. Say I found 300 acres, right? I found it. Say I found 300 acres. And everybody invested in that, right? Think. My credit is supreme. The bank will give me, listen now, the bank will give me a loan to buy that land. We've invested, you invested into me. We're playing with the bank's money. We bought the land, and on top of that, we invested it somewhere else. We took that money that we invested somewhere else. Let's say everybody talk about Bitcoin, right? I'm just using that example. Say I invested the rest of what the bank gave me into Bitcoin and real estate of this new establishment. That turned around and paid me all the money that I owe the bank. I give the bank their money back and then gave you your money back. We just sat here for free and use their money to play with to do this whole thing. That's how they do all of us. This is how this works. It's a bunch of investments. It's a bunch of playing with money. Playing with another man's money. That's all this is. You ain't gambling with your money. Think about this. Think now. If you pull out $5 out of cash, your pocket, you put out $5 of your money, you're not going to be so quick to buy some garbage out the store. You're going to think about it. You're going to be looking at that $5 bill like, I don't really need that. You're going to put that $5 back in your pocket and you're going to walk out the store. If I came over and gave you $5, you're going to be like, oh, Snicker Bar City, let's get it rocking. You ain't going to think twice about wasting that money or spending that money if it's mine. That's what the system do. They don't got to care. They using your money to play with. Now, if it was their money, put it like this. That's why they use our money. Because they ain't going to use their money because they know I'm not investing in Bitcoin. I'm not investing in that because they know. Okay? If they lose the money, they up your interest rate to get their money back. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. They can't lose. And here's the thing. We sitting there letting them play with our money, and all we want to know is the rules of the game. Okay, we get it. Show us the rules of the game so we can play. I need to shut up before I get in some trouble. Because that's some game right there. Trust me. Guava. Reinvesting dividends will make you richer over time. Exactly. Exactly. Like every time you got money from the bank from your savings, you took the interest and you invested the interest into something else. That you're playing with free money. Even though it probably like $2 or something, it don't matter. I'm talking about if we had more money, you only play with the interest. Most people win the lottery, you know what they don't do? They start spending the lottery money. Where if you don't want $100 million, you could literally live off the interest. So you could be investing the interest and living off just the interest while the savings is there. Man, people, man, don't get it. I've been there myself. Don't get me wrong. I ain't perfect. Oh, I done wasted some money. Never again. Rich people do not buy brand new cars. Smart rich people. Smart rich people don't. They lease it. I used to think leasing was stupid. Smart rich people don't buy houses either. They lease them. They lease them. If they lease them, they can write them off as business expenses. Like I need to be there when I go on my trip to the XYZ conferences. That house pays for itself. But even though that person is leasing all of this stuff, it makes them look like true billionaires. That's why some people don't want you to see their taxes. They don't want you to see how much stuff their assets are worth billions. But they themselves in their pocket, their actual net worth is garbage. Because once you go turn in all the leases and see exactly what a person got in their pocket, is crumbs. Like, how the hell did you do that? How did you pull that off? It's the truth. So everybody we keep looking up to, why do you think every entertainer and rap star end up broke because they just blew all of that money? They didn't. They never had it to begin with. And the record companies even understand that game. So they keep telling them, this is what we're doing for you. This is what we're doing for you. Not what we got you. This is what we're doing for you. We did the promotion of your concert. We had the little jiggly girls on the stage for you. We had all the Cristal you could drink. You said you wanted your own private bus. We did all of that for you. So now when it's time to pay up, what we really owe is, oh no, we don't. You owe us $250,000. That's how this whole game is played. The big companies, the producer companies, are leasing your lifestyle. You leaning up against a Lamborghini and stuff, lease. You sitting in front of this big mansion with tigers and stuff, leased. The tigers is even leased. Lease. The clothes you got on, the big donkey rope chain, lease. And then if your record flop, yeah, I know you in love with them tigers, but they gotta go. This house, the owner is coming back from vacation soon. The whole world is played like that. The whole world is played like that. And the only difference is between the rich folks and us is they know the rules of the game. Every time you sit to the table, I ain't talking about these new games on the thumbers, okay? I ain't talking about the thumbers. I'm talking about old school. When you sit to the table and you about to play Monopoly, or you about to play a card game. I'm talking about manual games, because that's what we playing here, okay? Soon as you sit to the card table, the first thing you ask, okay, what we playing? All right? Jack says hi, this and that. They tell you the rules, don't they? In Monopoly, we know how Monopoly is supposed to be played, but don't nobody play Monopoly like that. Don't nobody, people be shrewd, and we make up our own rules as the game goes on. That's how life is being played right now. People is playing reality just like they play Monopoly. Like, think. How many times you done played Monopoly? You ain't got much money left. And you like, look, you landed on my property. The person be like, you landed on my property. But I'm going to let you get by right now. Because I want you to stay in the game. I like you. But give me that purple house, though. What? Give me that purple house, or you going to lose. You out the game. What is going to be? Purple house or good night? All right. That's what they're doing in reality. That game of Monopoly is so real. That's why it's still around after all these years. Checkers and chess, it's no different. Chess is a game of life. Checkers is just to get you ready for chess. And all of it is dealing with exactly what we're dealing with right now. See, all the people that we hold high in esteem and we look up to, they faking you out. It's a fake out. It's a fake out. That's why we're the pawns. We're all the pawns. We're expendable. So until you know how to play the game, you're going to always be broke. And here's the best part about the whole. You don't even got to have that much money. Once you know how to play the game, you'll see a difference in your finances real quick. All it is, man, is smoke and mirrors and them doggone walnuts in the ball. The ball under the walnut. That's all it is. That's all it is. Some of us with nothing have more net worth. Exactly. 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 Some of us with nothing. We ain't no different than them. Let me tell you this right here. I am no different than you. I don't know why people keep thinking just because I got that plaque that I'm different than you. I'm not. I don't got more money than you do. I don't know why people think I do. I don't. It's what is perceived. It's all smoke and mirrors. And for some reason, people don't think that YouTube can be faked. Everything they see is real. Everything they think is solidified. Everything they see is the truth. It's all how I perceive it. Once I leave this room, I am not Lead Farmer 73. I got a wife and a child. She is not Lady Lead when this camera go off. But it's whatever we want you to think while we own this doggone camera. And everybody is getting the lines blurred between fantasy and reality. Now, my persona is the same. Okay? But don't get it twisted. I don't want you to think everything you see or hear on YouTube is facts. Because listen to this. Watch this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hold on. Oh my God. They saying a damn spaceship done landed at the White House. Y'all see this? They just said, look at this. Look, click on it. Click on it real quick. Hurry up. Everybody go log off and click on it and look at the spaceship at the White House. I ain't never thought I'd live to see the day, oh Jesus. and seen. I just saw the numbers drop and see how many people actually clicked off and went to go see the spaceship at the White House. I just watched the numbers drop. Guava. Let's give Dale a chance. I need people to understand this YouTube world ain't no different than reality. All platforms is no different than reality. If you see a man walking down your side of the street with his hand in his pocket, a hoodie on, and he foaming at the mouth, and he talking to himself, and he ain't got no pants on, wouldn't you move to the other side of the street? Y'all coming up close, you looking like, this fool ain't got no pants on. Is he singing or is he talking? What's that coming out of his mouth? Uh-oh. 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 Come on, 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 come on. What's wrong? Come on, come on, come on. He ain't got no pants on. Y'all go to the other side of the street. It's no different here on YouTube. And what I'm trying to tell you is, just because you're watching me on a screen or anybody else for that matter, that does not mean you need to get rid of your discernment and your doggone common sense. It's time. Did you see what I just did with that dude that don't no pants on? I did my research on him that quick. He ain't got no pants on. He got on one shoe and it's a high heel, and he foaming at the mouth, and he's singing going back to Cali for some reason, and we in Iowa. I'm going across the street. See that research I just did? Going back to Cali. It's no different here on this YouTube. I can make you believe that there is a spaceship if I'm good enough at acting. I can make you believe that spaceship is on top of the White House, and I see little green men's coming out with some doggone Chardonnay. I just don't want people to get it twisted and be in this world and think everything you see is real. You can believe what you want about me. I see a lot of that going on. I just need you to do the research, because I promise you, whether it's me or anybody else, if you've done enough research and you look back in a person's history long enough, you will find the truth. See, nobody thought slaves was treated as bad until just recently, until the internet. Nobody knew what was done to our infants, children. Nobody knew that. It's been said to you by your grandmama babbling in the nursing home or something, but you didn't want to believe her. Until the internet came, and then they start showing you actual pictures that undeniable, and people is signing these like they're postcard. Have you ever seen a slave postcard? Have you ever seen one? Postcards with one of our ancestors hanging from a tree and some dude standing there like he just shot a deer. Turn that into a postcard and send it to his mama to say, we sure do miss you, mama. Think about that. You can make people believe anything you want to believe, but if you're able to go back into history and reveal the truth, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. You can't even go off of what I'm saying. You go back and dig up the truth. For some reason, we think the internet, you don't got to look up nothing no more. It's right here at the tip of your fingers. I'm going to tell you something about Google. Google don't know nothing about me. Google don't know. Google only know what I tell Google. If I use my credit card, if I register my address, if I purchase a new vehicle, that's all Google know. Google only know what you document. You dig what I'm saying? Google only knows the information that has been fed into it. Google cannot perceive the future or the past. Google can only give to you what has been downloaded into it. That's it. You cannot get knowledge out of the library if the book is missing. Do everybody remember the library? You get to the library and you want to go read Tuck Everlasting, which is a wonderful book. Me and my wife just watched the movie last night. If you want to go read Tuck Everlasting, you go all the way to the library and find out Tuck Everlasting is gone. Somebody checked it out, right? Somebody checked out Tuck Everlasting. God, you can't read it until it's returned. That's the part we're missing. We think Google is everything. Google is a library. And the only time you can get knowledge from said library is when that knowledge has been downloaded into Google. When that book comes back to the library, that knowledge is open for everybody to see. And that's what people is missing. All I ask you to do is get to the library and put on yourself on the waiting list and wait for the book and get the knowledge before you go making judgments on folks. And anything you find in the past on people, it is what it is. Wow. You can even get all the books I'm telling you about tonight. Go look, go listen. Go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think there's going to be a copy in absolutely everybody's house. I do not condone the guy. I don't plug him. I'm not affiliated with him in any way, form, or fashion. My wife nor is affiliated with Dr. Gundry. What works, works. Period. Go do the knowledge for yourself before you pass judgment on people. You know, people pass judgment on Jesus too. That's what happened to him. I'm not comparing myself to Jesus in any way, form, or fashion, mind you. But I'm just saying, we do that a lot. Without even knowing. Nobody sat down with him. Nobody sat down with, hey, Jesus, what you say your daddy's name was again? Nobody asked him, right? Nobody asked him. Then, when he was like, you know, my dad is up there. You didn't even keep asking him. You should have asked him some trip-up question. Oh, yeah, that's your daddy? That's your daddy for real? You were supposed to finish asking him questions instead of persecuting him right out the back. Like, he's crazy. Please. I know. Think though. Think. How many times and how much information they get. Because guess what? He ain't here no more. That's what I'm saying. What I start out earlier talking about, poor communication can get you killed. Poor communication can get you killed. Yeah, there you go. Poor communication can get you killed. Read it for me, Percival. That's the problem with us today. See, did you see what just happened there? See there? Out of all the knowledge I just spit to probably save that man's financial standing, because I didn't tell no lie. I told straight fact. You worried about little stuff or a word or something that I tripped up. I just helped 900 people fix their credit, but you pick one thing I might have tripped up. That's what we do to one another. That's what we do. That's what we do to one another. We listen. We look. We seek. We hunt for one kink in the armor, one flaw. You will try to destroy a whole human being for one kink in the armor. Excellent night. Our lead knight, the knight that's he the one slaying all the dragons. One chain is unhooked. And it's not, here's the worst part, it's not the enemy that want to aim at that chain that's unlinked. It's your own brother that aim at you. Every time, ain't it? Every time. Pow. Every time. I didn't see your name say one positive thing in here and you popped up out of nowhere with some garbage. You know, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this real quick, and I said I won't going to say it, but I'm going to say it any old way. I'm going to tell you something, and this is to a good friend of mine. This is going out to my brother, Grow Family Network. Grow Family Network had a live video today, and I put it on my community post. He said something so profound to me. It was like he was talking to me. Now, for years, everybody know I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about religion. I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about religion. I do not talk about politics and I do not talk about religion. Do you know why? Not because which people think I don't believe in the Father, because I do, and fear him. It's because of people like that one dude just a minute ago that I escorted out gently. Because everybody look for that kink in your armor, which you don't get the message because you're paying too much attention to the mess. You cannot have that word. You start the whole word message with mess, don't you? You start the whole word message with mess. And you can't get to the message without going through the mess. Everybody always get in the mess and just stick in this part. And they stay in the mess. And they don't get the message. Everything I just said tonight was factual. And I'm trying to help. But everybody get caught up in this gooey garbage right here at the beginning of the word. Grow Family Network said something to me today. He said it to me. I don't care whoever else received that message. I received it and I heard it. I'm paraphrasing, mind you. He said, sorry, brother, if I chop it up. He said, you don't tell people that you believe in me because you don't want to upset them. You don't want them to get mad at you about loving me. I'm paraphrasing, brother. Think about that for a minute. I was sitting in this chair right here when I heard that, and I'm telling you, brother, I broke down in tears. Because for years I kept saying I do not talk about politics or religion. I don't talk about who I believe in. And it's a lot of people think I don't believe in the Father, because I don't. They chose to believe that I don't because I don't speak on it. Because I'm too worried about being judged. But then he basically said, you won't tell them you love me because you worried about being judged by them? I'm paraphrasing, brother. You are worried about YouTubers judging you for loving me that created all of y'all. Okay. See how that hit? I absorbed that like biscuits and gravy. You hear me? You ever left a biscuit on the plate and some gravy, that watery gravy too? You come back and that biscuit is that big. It started out that small. You set it in that gravy and left it, went to the bathroom, came back, and that biscuit was that big. I was that full of knowledge and love in my heart for my father. Because sometimes you just got to hear the word from somebody else. My wife been telling me this every day. Sometimes it got to hit different from somewhere else for some reason at a certain time. It was meant for you. And just today, it hit me. I don't care where you get the message from. That's what I keep saying to y'all. That's why it meant so much to me. I don't care where you get the message from. I don't care if you even get it from your enemies. Get the message. Get your boots out, stuck from out the mess, and get the message. I don't care where you get it from. I don't care if you like me. I don't care. Just learn so they can stop taking advantage of all of us. And I said this to my brother, and I commented. If you don't believe me, go back and read his comments. I said, I will never do that again. Now, what I talk about, what I don't talk about is different. But I will never deny my father because of what I'm being judged on YouTube. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because think about this. I'm worried about not being negatively judged on my love for the Father, right? I'm being negatively judged if I start praising the Lord. I will be negatively, okay? I don't talk about politics, and I don't talk about religion, and I'm still negatively judged. So what the hell am I doing? Think about that. Now, if I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about religion and I'm still being negatively judged and lied upon, what am I doing? I'm not telling people my love and for God. Guess what? It don't matter whether you do or you don't. People gonna either hate you or they ain't. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Laird Pharmacy 3 right now. I'm gonna tell you something about me and this channel. I will never, after today, mark my word, I will never, ever hide my love for the Father ever again for nothing on this rock, especially this platform. Because people either gonna love you or they gonna hate you. Whether you, look, some people gonna love me right now because, look, think about this. Some people call him Yah, some people call him God. Some people gonna hate me because I call him God. Some people gonna hate me because I call him Yah. You can't win. The only person is losing is me. Because I'm not showing my love for God because of y'all. You foaming at the mouth. I'm losing my points to make it to the kingdom because I'm trying to please a whole bunch of folks that don't care nothing about me. Or you make one mistake and they cast you out. Never again. Never again. Anybody can think whatever they want about me. But I will never, if everybody ain't noticed in the last good 6 months or so, and even this one guy said, oh, now he talking about God. I always talk about God. I just didn't talk about it to you. Because I felt it was none of your business. Who am I to talk to you about? Who are you? But, I will say one thing about that guy. You right. You right, bruh. You are right. Write that down and put down on the date. Brother, you're right. I'm wrong. Guava. That right there. Think about this. You in love with this woman. You in love with this woman, but everybody in your whole neighborhood thinks she ugly. Or you in love with this man, everybody think he broke. He useless. But they don't know what that person does for you. They don't know how that person treats you. They don't know how that person makes you feel. They don't know how important that person has become in your life. They judging off appearances. They judging off of finances. But they missed the main part. They missed your heart. How did that person fix your heart? How did that person make you feel when everybody, look, they're making you feel bad by saying, oh, she ugly, dog. Whoa. Damn, I didn't know if you was dating a woman or a toenail. That just made me feel bad, man. You talking about a woman I'm thinking about marrying, bruh. Damn. Knowing I'm going to go back to her and she going to lick my wounds and tell me, baby, it's going to be okay. We don't got to worry about them. After we married and we moved down to Florida or whatever. Not Florida. After we moved to South Carolina, North Carolina, man, we going to be all right. We ain't got to worry about that. See how judgmental we can be and destructive. Then years later, they visit you in your big house and your mansion and your car and your yacht and your beautiful children. And damn, you're doing good for yourself, man. Woo! God, I ain't know you do it like this. Then your wife come home. They don't even recognize her. She was just maybe a pooper in a cocoon. And she just went in one day and put a little weight on them hips, little stuff poked out a little bit, put some clothes on, got her hair did, put some braces and fixed them teeth up. Couldn't even recognize her. Now you still judging on looks, and you say, damn, that you? What happened to Emma? That's Emma, fool. We always miss our blessings because we too quick to judge. Every woman say, I can't find no man. You found a man. You found several of them. But you found what you thought. Your thoughts of what you want is wrong. You're looking to heal your eyes. You're looking to please your eyes. You're not looking to please your heart. That's why you can't find no man. You're looking to heal your eyes and make your eyes feel good. You're not looking for nobody to fix your heart. And usually when you find somebody that's smooth on the eyes, if you think you're the only one looking at them, all you did was just buy some bait. If you looking at them like, oh my God, how many other people like, oh my God? Yeah. It's like fishermen on the bank. It's like fishermen on the bank, baby girl. Listen to me close. If one fisherman keep on catching fish, the other fisherman looking down at him like, what the hell kind of bait is he using? One of them or four of them gonna come to that fisherman, man, what you using? Red wigglers, earthworms, what you got? Man, I just use these shrimp. Can I get some of them shrimp? No. All you can think about while you on the bank is stealing his shrimp. It's no different with people. No different with people in life. Do you really want that headache? And guess what? The shrimp gonna end up jumping in his bucket. And you gonna be salty. So you too worried about what folks look like in the outer shell of a person and what they just fake to you. Like I just told you about YouTube. Right now, folks think I got money. I don't. I'm broke. People look at me on YouTube and they think that plaque came with some money. That ain't no Super Bowl plaque. That ain't no heavyweight champion belt. That did not come with the boxing purse. That's just a stepping stone of my accomplishment. That did not come with no payment. And people see this stuff and they see some of us YouTubers and they get a wrong impression of us by judging. I'm never doing that no more, man. I'm never doing that no more. I don't care who know how much I love God. I don't care what you want to call it. I don't care about that, man. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help people, and that's it. If you worried about what I do in my bedroom and who I drop to my knees and pray to, you the fool. If that's what you coming here for, you in the wrong building. That's ridiculous. But you understand, drama sells. Drama sells. Drama sells, people. Just like in Hollywood, sex sells, YouTube, drama sells. But I'm going to tell you this. I will never buy a ticket. I will never buy a ticket to your drama show. Because, see, you have to be a clown to join the circus. You dig what I'm saying? You want to join the circus, you got to be a clown. That circus look like it's full of clowns. I'm good. I'm good. You got to be a clown to join that circus. I don't want no parts of it. Wow. I'm sorry for rattling on y'all. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first rodeo. Now, one of my first rodeos, I performed poorly. I fell for the bait. It's just like y'all see me on my videos catching possums and raccoons in them traps. I fell just like that. I smelled that sardine water and I went in there. Next thing I know, I'm in this cage. I fell for it. I fell for it once. I'll never fall for it again. All right, what was that? 20 toes sevens. I'm gonna need you to be my best friend. Love your content. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for ranting and raving and stuff. I heard my friend. Please go check him out. I mean, just like any other content. Some stuff you ain't gonna care for. Some stuff you will, just like with me. But just get the message. Go over to Grow Family Network and tell my brother, the Lead Farmer 73 sent you over there. All right. Just tell him Lead sent us over here. And if you don't want to watch nothing else from that man, today's, I'm going to call it a sermon. Because Lord help me, I got goosebumps right now. I wish I was light enough for you. No, I don't. I just wish you could see that right there. Can you see that? That ain't acne. Them is goosebumps. See them bumps? That man spilled his heart out today. And you know what I saw in the comments? I seen people hating him for pouring out his soul to the world. And you know why they hated him? Because they wanted to talk about how to grow a tomato or how to grow a lemon or how to grow a persimmon. He's trying to connect with you on a humanly level, and the only agenda, I understand this is about gardening, but the part people miss about gardening is humanity. It is humanity. Everything we do out there in that dirt you can relate right here in your life. Absolutely everything. Everything. Life, death, religion, spirituality, love, everything is out there. And when you change the words, like I told you, it's play on words, didn't I? When you change the word from tomato to my brother, people lose it. They don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about God. If you don't want to talk about God, like he said today, I ain't gonna say what he said, but you don't want to know nothing about gardening neither. I'm not gonna keep on, and I know this ain't popular to everybody, but I tell you one thing, I'm never going to, in a way you can almost say denouncing God in a way. If I'm more worried about how people feel about me than my father, that's denouncing. I don't care how you think about it. If you're more worried about how people will judge you over how the Father will judge you, I think you made a mistake. I'm never doing that no more. Lord, forgive me because I was doing it. I will never do that again. Because if you think about it, I'm making you more powerful than my Father. I'm making you and how you think of me more powerful than my God. You're not. I'm never doing that again. And to my brother, your brother King, thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for waking me up. And stop letting me worry about what everybody think of me. And the reason I told y'all about that ugly girlfriend is because I kind of got God like that, right? I don't want nobody to know. I don't want nobody to know we together. That's why I was talking about the ugly girl. I don't want nobody to know, man. Look, can we go to the mall? Let's go to the movies. Which one? The one on the east side. We got to go to the one on the east side. We can't go to the one by the house. That's how I was doing my Father, and Lord God, forgive me. Please. I look at that. I was listening to my friend today, and I was thinking to myself, if I don't make it to the kingdom, this is definitely going to be the reason. Because I cared about what other people thought of me if I told them I love my God. Mind you, those same people don't like me anyway for something else stupid. Leave me out here looking like a damn fool. You cannot win. So if you cannot win, you better get on the right team. If you know you can't win no matter what with these suckers over here, man, look, this is a win-win team over here. It's not the popular team. You ever watch the movie Revenge of the Nerds? Watch the movie Revenge of the Nerds. Don't nobody want to be on their team. Nobody wanted to be. They didn't even want to be on their own damn team. But they won. And the jocks lost. They had all the power. They had the beauty. They had the looks. They had the women. They had the money. And they still lost against a bunch of people that was just doing right. I'm never going and using my eyes to decide on what's the best team to be on no more. You gotta listen to it. Listen to the words. And listen to the heart. That's all I'm doing from now on. I'm done. I've been thinking about this for a couple days now. Like, you can't make people like you. You can't make people love you. Think about this. If you figured out a way to make people like you or make people love you by lying, stealing, cheating, or whatever has you, do they really love you? Do they really like you? Do they really care for you? No. They are in love with your lie. I want a lot of y'all folks watching me to remember that. They don't love you. They love your lie. My lie was keeping my father and my love for him behind me, guarded, kept away so nobody can see. So that's still a lie, no matter how you cut it. It is a lie. Never again. But it's a lot of folks out there that still, they get high off of the views. Like my brother today, King said, Grow Family Network. They get high off of the views. And don't get me twisted. I've been there. And it's a hell of a feeling when you wake up and 10,000 people watch something crazy that you had to say. It is a heck of a feeling. But it's like drugs. This YouTube and these platforms is just like drugs. You can get so addicted to that acknowledgement, we'll call it. You want to do it again, just like drugs. Now, I'm from the 70s and 80s. I seen what crickety crack daddy did to people. Okay, and every person that was hooked on that stuff that I ever spoke to, like, why did you do this? Because they were still trying to find that first high. They were still trying to find that first experience. And that's why some people get into bed with other people. They still trying to find that one person that turned them on so good. They still trying to find that. You'll never find that again. That was a sensation. That was a one-time sensation. You might get close, but you'll never have that again. And next thing you know, you hooked on something stupid and it's ruining your life. These platforms is no different. And there's people out there right now getting high on views. They might as well put it in a pipe. When you know you can't get views from your normal self and being your normal self, and all you get is 200 and 300 views, when you see that, and then the only time you get views is when you badmouthing somebody, or you causing drama, or you stirring up stank. They're not in love with you. They're in love with your drama. You should be able to read that for yourself on all platforms. They don't even care about you. And some of those people only come out the woodwork when they hear that stank. Some people, man, it's the truth. Look, I've been here 13 years on this. I know. I used to do it. I used to do it. I used to start stuff, start brawls, everything. I did. Somebody say one bad thing about me, I'm going at them. Half the time it wasn't even that serious. And guess what? As soon as I calm down and want to talk about planting a tree, don't nobody want to see that. They want to talk about that other person. Let's just talk about how is we going to do them bad? How are we going to kill them? How are we going to hurt them? I just want to talk about lemons. I'm out then. So, y'all got to understand something. There's a lot of people here on YouTube and other platforms to get knowledge. And it's also a lot of people here because they ain't got nothing better to do. They need that stimulation. They need it. Just like watching television. Some people just like watching horror flicks. Some people just like watching NASCAR racing. Some people just like going bungee jumping. They need that extreme rush of bullshit. They need it to keep them feeling like they actually doing something. You know, YouTube ain't no different than Hollywood. It's not. You're going to get a lot of people that just want to come here to watch a horror movie. You know what? No, same people will go to a horror movie like, man, that horror movie wasn't even good. They only killed one person. It was like a dog. They killed the dog by accident. That man, Jason ain't killed nobody. Right? They hated the movie because it wasn't enough gore. They hated the person that took them to the movie because they said, man, you said this was going to be good. You said it was going to be some killing. Well, the dog died. Ah, man. It's no different here on YouTube. You go to somebody's channel and there's not enough talking about drama or nonsense. Don't nobody want to see that. You tell somebody how to fix their credit like I did earlier. Don't nobody want to see that. You love watching NASCAR. Ain't nothing wrong with watching NASCAR. I'm talking about them mugs that's junkies. And they just need to hear that engine. That right there. So, you know, I want to say thank you to everybody. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here. We've been on here like forever. I just felt like talking, and I didn't even act. Okay, we on here. What you got to say? I'm gonna stop talking. I talk too much. I've been told. Any questions? Amen. What's your name? Chosen to preach. Chosen to preach. Thank you, Kelly. In the Bible, they persecuted and talked about Jesus, so they will talk bad about us or persecute us as well. I'm not comparing myself to him at all. At all. I'm just saying humanity is a mother. What was that? Need cutting in type spring? I don't know what that means, Big Kev. What are pine needles good for? What are you trying to do with them? It's used for a lot of stuff. Fire, mulch. I could go on all night. What? Anthony, you be killing me, man. Sometimes we need to hear this. Thank you. I'm going to tell you this. Who was that all? My screen is messing up. All in Homestead. All in Homestead. Do me a favor. Go look at my brother, Grow Family Network, what he said today. If you don't feel like crying or you don't feel that, maybe it's something wrong with me. Please, you need a cutting in the spring. What kind of cutting, Big Kev? We listening though are giving away any lemons. No, I'm not giving. Oh, lemons. I might be. I thought you meant cuttings. I might be giving away some lemons. We need to be in church by watch false preaching and false doctrines being. Wait, we need to be in church by watch false preaching, false. You don't necessarily need to be in a building to get the word. You don't necessarily need to be in a building. Thank you so much, Raven. There you go. We all gathered together, right? We talk about the Father. This is just a new world. It's a new way to do it. Thank you, Bridges. I can't say your first name. I just gathered my first lemons from a lemon tree I grow in 5B. All right now. Remote control. You ask me that a lot. Why? What's going on? I just showed that the other day. Why? What's going on, remote control? Remote control, where are you located? Where are you located? No, I'm not a preacher. Renee Cannon. No, I'm not a preacher. Not at all. Not at all. I would never say that. I'm just telling you what's in my heart. That's all. God is with you despite your prior confessions. My preacher always double backs on your message, and I doubt he watches you. That is benevolent. What? I'm gonna have to Alicia email me because I'm not sure what you're saying. Do you have any fruit tree cuttings starting in my garden in the spring? I don't know, man. That's in the spring. I don't know what's gonna be going on in the spring. The way things is going, we might not even make it to the spring, bruh. I bought my lime tree inside for the winter. It's now blooming. Is the only one. Why is it blooming out of season? It's not blooming out of season. They bloom in the winter. Citrus bloom right now. They're going to bloom maybe 2 other times throughout the year. We going to make it? Yes, we are, Itzy. What sounds of calm? What's your daughter's name? But make sure you tell your daughter I'm just a normal dude. What do you do about propane heating? I have a 30K Mr. Heater. What do you mean about what do I do about it? You're grafted, brother? What do you mean by am I grafted? Remote control said they're enjoyed it. What do you mean am I grafted? Do you know where to get black grapevines? You can get them online, and in the spring, if things straighten out, you can get them off any big box store. They say a shortage on fertilizer. No, it's not. It's a shortage. It's a shortage on chemical fertilizer. You could be making your fertilizer yourself, and I'm going to do a whole thing on just chickens. You could be having your own fertilizer, composting and chickens. Barry Bullock, what you know about Lead by Example? That's the name of my other channel. Okay, since you pulled it out, me and Lady Led are starting a new channel. It's called Lead by Example, LBX. And I'm just going to be talking. I never wanted another channel, but we're going to just be talking about stuff like what we talked about tonight. It ain't going to be me cutting up too much. It's going to be about reality and how to get by this whole jacked up world that we're living through, because no real information is being shared. Health, finances, fitness, love, life, relationships, nothing is being shared. We talk junk. But on Lead by Example, that's the name of the channel. On Lead by Example, we're going to be talking about reality, marriage, love, life, finances, reality, and me and Lady Led is going to do it together. So if you don't want to see me, and you might not want to be there. You don't want to see her, you might not want to be there, because we're going to be there together. Talking about our life and what worked for us and what didn't work for us, what may work for you, what may not work for you. We're going to be discussing reality, not all this bullshit. That's all this is. I got a t-shirt made and everything. I wasn't going to say nothing about it. I was going to pick a few people to keep coming over here. People that's really concerned about their finances. People that's really concerned about their love life. People that's really concerned about their children and the welfare of their children and their education. People that's really concerned about reality and how to get through this mess we call life. And it's going to be no filter. Your spirituality. It's a lot of people just is doing right now what I just told you I've been doing all this time. It's hiding the Father behind me and not telling nobody how much I love them. Not doing that over there. Not doing that over there. And I'm not going to allow anybody to come in that building and tear me down about my belief and my love for my Father. I'm not. That's not going to be it. So if you want to go over there, you can go over to Lead by Example. I think it's up. I'm pretty sure it's up. The profile picture is my whole family. Me and my wife and my children. That's my profile picture over there. Cause that's what it's going to be about. Family. It's going to be about family. And the same crap we all go through every day, and you ain't got nobody to talk to about it. You getting advice from your friend that can't stand you in the first place. She can't wait to see you fail. I don't want to see nobody fail. Not even my enemies. Go right ahead. I just want us all to be okay. And for all the people that don't care for me, God bless you. You got the right to feel however you want to feel. I never try to take that away from you. That's not my job. But I do pray that you see the truth. I don't got nothing against nobody. I got a lot of folks, honestly. I got a lot of folks that really don't care for me. And I pray for you. And I will say this. I don't got no bad feelings about you. I don't let me squeeze this out real quick before I go. I don't mention people in a negative light like that, even when they want me to speak up on some silly situation, because you are my brother or my sister. If I wanted to make a fool out you, I would. It's too easy. That's too easy. It's easy to be evil. It's real easy to be evil. It's evil. It's easy. It even start the same. Easy. Evil. It's easy. I don't mention people's name because I know it's some good in you. I don't mention folks' name, and people get mad because I don't mention their name. I don't know if it's about YouTube views or what. I don't mention folks' name because I know it's some good in you, or I wouldn't even know you. I wouldn't even have acknowledged you ever. Do you understand me? I would have never even acknowledged you if I knew there was no good in you. Even to my worst enemies, or the people that think they're my worst enemies, I see good in you. That's why I don't mention your name. Because I pray that you can move on and do exactly what I just told you with this doggone credit tang. Put the bad shit behind you, man, and move on. You got a lot of good in you. Dilute that bad crap and just put out good stuff. That way nobody ever remember the bad stuff about you. See? Think about this. If I mention some folks' name, I would actually be diluting this for you. I would turn this back clear if I said your name. I would turn that back clear. Because all we'll do is go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now imagine this. I could do that. And I could probably win it. But what good is it going to do you or me? We just going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nobody's ever going to win. It's only going to be one person that wins, and that's the devil. The devil going to win. You know why? Because the devil love a good show. The devil love a good show. He love to sit back and like, yeah, woo, got my popcorn and everything. This going to be a good one. See? But even the devil lose interest when it's only one actor. You got Leonidas, but who is Leonidas supposed to be fighting? If the bad guy ain't there, or the good guy ain't there, this is a boring story. Think about this. If you ever watched the 300, not 300, Gladiator. If you ever watched Gladiator, the story about Leonidas, of him wanting to be on his farm and raise his family and love his wife and raise his children and just be a freaking farmer. He don't want to be no gladiator. That's boring to most people. That's boring. You would have left the movie theater because all that is something, some old love novel. It's boring. Most people came into that movie in the beginning of Gladiator and was like, man, where is the blood? I seen them lions and tigers on the commercial. When is they gonna grab swords? That's the devil. It's the devil in all of us. We can't wait to the fight scene. Skip to the fight scene. See, you can give the devil a show. I don't want no parts of it. Period. I've even heard in time that if you don't speak, it's an admission of guilt, right? If you don't speak on something, it's an admission of guilt. Think about this. We all persecuted Michael Jackson for 30-something years. We all persecuted, and we don't act like you didn't, because even I was like, I don't know. We persecuted Michael Jackson, said he was a child molester for over 30 years. For over 30 years. It's enough comedy shows. You can go down to Saturday Night Live, Mad TV. You can go to any comedy show you want to, and it's a joke about Michael Jackson playing with kids. It's a joke about Michael Jackson being in love with little children, right? Okay, 30, 40 years later, we find out the truth that all them parents put them kids up to that to make Michael Jackson look like a lunatic to get money. How do that make you feel? We thought he was crazy because he was peeling his skin off and putting on noses and stuff like Mr. Potato Head and everything. Guess what? Wouldn't that drive your ass crazy too? All that crazy stuff Mike did, can we really blame Mike? We kind of did that. But the thing is, the point is this. Everybody said since Michael Jackson quiet, he guilty. He got to be guilty. He ain't even saying nothing. 30 years later, we find out he ain't touched nobody. Not even no another woman. We found out Mike just ain't altogether there. He just like having fun. He a kid in the head. That's his only crime? Well, we all need to be locked up then. Because I'm sitting here with a bubblegum machine, a Rubik's Cube, a MTV cup, a Mr. Potato Head, a Voltron, a Gumby mug, and a Snoopy Snow Cone machine. Damn it, if Mike was persecuted for having a damn Ferris wheel in the front of his house, I'm in trouble. I had to go there, I'm sorry. But you see what I'm saying? We so quick to judge. Here's the funny part though. We judge negatively before we judge positively. We judge negatively before we judge positively. As a human being. Before we got anything good to say, we got something bad to say first. We didn't say maybe he quiet because he don't want to have nothing to do with that shit. Maybe Mike is quiet because he like, look, just go away with that garbage. What you want, money? Is that it? You want to destroy me for cash? How about I just give you some? Why didn't you just ask me? I'm a freaking flillionaire with an F. Yeah, you ain't gonna find that in the dictionary. That's how rich I am. How much money you need? I'll write a check. Hey, Bubbles, write him a check. I got my monkey writing checks. I'm so rich. Yes, my monkey can read and write. That's how rich I am, fool. I'm Michael M. F. and Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I got a monkey writing my checks. You know how rich you got to be to do that? Bubble. Dot that I. That's how rich, fool. I don't want to deal with that garbage. I want to dance and wear this glove, and that's all I want to do. But all of us, even if you didn't persecute Mike and you had some, you loved him, you was his fan, you had some doubt. Don't lie to yourself. You ain't got to lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. We all had some doubt, like, I don't understand why they in your bed though, Mike. Pillow fights. It look bad. It sound bad. It's not right. But is it illegal? No. No, it's not. It's not illegal. See? Us as a people, if we don't fix this right now, this is a new retooling of our civilization. Did you hear what I said? Our civilization. This is a retooling of our civilization. We have been drained of our civil selves. We have almost been drained of even our humanity. While we're in the phase of retooling, if you don't see this as a retooling, you're a fool. If you don't fix this, if we don't fix this during this retooling of civilization, we're all done as a race of beings. I ain't talking about your color. I'm talking about the human race. We're all done for. Because we won't work together for nothing. And you know what? I had such a revelation. I don't like dealing with people that done me dirty. I don't. But I'm going to say this. How is that helping me? How is that working out for me? It's not. I'm going to stop that too. I'm going to stop that too. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm going to stop that too. You know who? Somebody said, listen to me now. Y'all might have seen this YouTube short, okay? You may have seen this YouTube short. Mike Tyson and some other guy is talking. Have y'all seen that? And the guy said, if somebody did me wrong, I'm totally done with him. I ain't got to deal with him no more. I'll never go back. I'll never talk to him. They can go to hell. Mike Tyson. Mike, I'm not talking about you. Please don't hurt me. If you see this. I love you, Mike. I'm serious too. I'm not even playing. I love you, Mike. I'm not even going to do your voice. I'm just going to say what you said. If y'all don't know by now, I'm scared of Mike Tyson. Love you, Mike. I'm a mailman. I'm going to leave that right there. Mike Tyson, the pit bull. I'm scared of Mike. Mike Tyson said, if you don't acknowledge that man no more, or y'all don't forgive one another, he controls you. He owns you. He got you thinking about him, or because you're doing everything in your power not to engage him. It takes more energy not to engage him. It does. It does. Mike Tyson. Huh? That bite your ear off, Mike Tyson. To eat your baby, Mike Tyson. is speaking like Denzel Washington on the red carpet. If you ain't watched it, go watch it. Mike spitting straight game. Don't listen to the voice and mess you up. Don't mess the message for the mess, okay? Listen to what he said. Then you got to also, this is how I thought of that too. After listening to Mike Tyson, I thought of my own. If the only way you can get any views on your channel is to talk bad about me, that's my channel. If the only way that you can get views is to talk negatively about me, is it your channel? Think about that. I just need you to think about it. If the only way you can get any views is to speak negatively about me, that channel is mine. See, everybody kept asking me, Led, you should start another channel. You should start a channel about firearms. You should start a channel about gardening. You should start a channel about motorcycles. You should start a channel. And I told them, no, I got enough channels. Nobody ever catches that, though. I got enough channels. What do you mean? And I keep on talking. I got enough channels. When I say that, I mean I got enough people talking about me already, and talking about me boosts their channel. I don't need another channel. I got a bunch of them. Look it up. I even got some dude talking about how much money I make, which ain't right. It's several of those. You think that's his channel? That channel where he's talking about how much money me and my wife make? That's not his channel. It's mine. Because if he don't talk about me and how much money we make, which he is again wrong, I'm gonna say this, my friend, whoever you are, I'm not even gonna mention your name. You ain't gonna speak bad about Mike Tyson on my channel. You go to Mike Tyson's channel and speak bad about him. I don't know if you've seen what Mike Tyson be watching these channels. Don't speak bad about Mike Tyson here, bruh. Oh my God, are you crazy? I hope Mike saw me defending. Dude, I'm serious. I'm not playing. Don't speak bad about Mike Tyson here. I just saw that. I caught that quick. Before you speak bad about Mike Tyson again, go back and watch that fight between him and Evander Holyfield. I was in Virginia Beach at the beach when that happened. Go watch that clip. Man, that's a real piece of ear meat. Are you serious? Don't talk bad about him here, please. All due respect, man. Go somewhere. You got to go away from this channel with that. Ooh. So, I just want you to know. You think about that for about 5 seconds. If the only way you can get views is to talk negatively about me, that's not your channel. It's mine. I want you to just take that information and whip it around that gravy on that plate before you eat it. Sop that grease up and eat that what I just gave you. If the only way you can get any significant views on your channel is to talk negatively about me, that is not your channel. That belongs to me. That's why I don't talk negatively about nobody on my channel no more. Because I gave you me. It's almost like I gave you my soul instead of giving it to the Father. I gave it to you. I gave you my passion. I gave you right over me. I showed you that you control me. Think about that. Mike Tyson. I'm not gonna let nobody control me. So if the only thing that's floating your boat is talking negatively about me, I've showed y'all this before. If the only thing that floats your boat is talking negatively about me, let me show you something. This is you. This is me. I've done this before. I've showed y'all this before, and I'm telling you again. The only way you can get any kind of doggone views on your channel is to talk about me. This is how that works. You can't make this sock move without my hand rammed up your crammer. See? It's a puppet show. You ain't got nothing interesting to talk about to the point only time you bring folks out to watch you is because you got something bad to say about me. I want you to look down at your feet. That's you. This is me. Think about it. You know what that means? I had to put my hand somewhere in your life to make you talk. I had a hand in you talking. I had a hand in people acknowledging your existence. I had a hand in that. You by yourself couldn't accomplish that. Guava. That's why I don't talk about people bad like that, man. I don't. Whether you right or you wrong, I don't talk bad about folks because I don't care about having to answer to y'all. No more. I don't talk bad about folks, whether I'm right or I'm wrong, because, man, I got somebody higher to worry about. It ain't the police that I'm worried about pulling me over. It's the judge. The police gonna give you a ticket and bring you to the station. The judge gonna put you in prison. Everybody's scared of the police. It's the judge, man. It's the judge you need to worry about. I'm not worrying about the police out here trying to worry about me no more. That's the people. The police is the people. Judging me here on YouTube and everything else. That's the judge right there. That's the man with the gavel right there. That's the man that's going to give you your sentence right there. The police can't sentence you. They can just harass and arrest you. The judge is going to hand you your sentence. Not even the jury, the people following you. They can't do nothing either. They can just say, yeah, you look guilty. The judge is the one that hands you your sentence. Him. I ain't worried about the police, and I ain't worried about the jury. I'm worried about the judge. That's right, Tracy. Even if you disagree, you can still be cool with somebody. Like I told you before about working. There's a lot of people at my job I do not like. I don't like them. And they know it. I'm going to tell you this. It's this one guy, this is a true story too, like where I work now. I do not like this little rascal. I don't care for him one bit. But I promise you I hate when he gone. I hate when he gone. Because all hell go breaking loose. Nobody can do his job. We got to help do his job. I don't like when he gone. I don't like him. Loud mouth and everything. But that's a work. I respect his work ethic. That mugger works circles around. And then to come and help you. He'll do his job and come help you with yours. But I don't like him. But I respect him to the point I don't badmouth. Period. And I mean that. I'm not going to say his name. Because to be honest with you, I even start taking a liking to the little rascal. That's right. What's your name? Uwezo Foster. I think I said it right. Listen, I'm gonna leave y'all alone because I do this all night. And I listen. I apologize for the people that didn't want to hear any of this. I apologize. And people say, "Oh, Led, you don't need to apologize." Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because some folks ain't come here for this. But that's why I labeled it, it's a Led Live. Or you can say it however you want to. Lead lives. Led lives. Lead lives. You can say it however you want to. I didn't want to label it nothing because I knew I was going to be in here just chopping it up with y'all. I just want to make sure that my point got across because, and this is another reason I'm doing this. Whether you believe in it or not, whatever, a new year is dawning. We coming into a whole nother year. We're coming into 2022. I do not want to come into 2022 with enemies. I don't. I don't want to come into 2022 with enemies. This is why. Because we all are struggling. This is we're all in bad shape. This how dumb it is to me. It's as dumb as prisoners fighting. It's as dumb as one prisoner, they in this gang, this prisoner in this gang. Or you could even go out on the streets with the blues and the reds. They fighting against each other over property that don't even belong to them. It don't even belong to you. If the city said, look, let's clean up this area and come out here and build condos for rich people, they will push all of y'all to the outer limits off into the woods. That's how much real power you got. You killing your brother, you killing your sister over something that don't even belong to you. We sitting here doing the same thing with the reds and the blues right here on YouTube. We fighting each other for something that don't even belong to us. And I said that a long time ago, people don't believe it. This platform don't belong to you. If they cut your channel off, you're off. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't get no lawyer, nothing, and say, go get my channel back. Just like that, you're gone. We fighting over fake turf. We are fighting, and again, the devil is sitting back and watching the show. I will not be in the script. If you want me to get on stage with you, I don't want to be part of that part of the script. I don't want to be part of that. I will come on stage, but I want to make, if I come on the stage with you, I want to bore the devil. Do you understand me? I want to bore Satan. I want him to look at this love amongst brothers and sisters. And I want him to look at that and get so bored with it, just like a dude watching a love novel, his wife all into it, and he like, oh my God, when did they throw the footballs at and stuff? I want the devil to get so bored with this show, like he watching Hamlet or something, till he, I'm going up back to the concession stand, get my money back. This ain't what the commercial said. The commercial said there was gonna be some bombs, some blood, some stabbings. That's the only way I'm getting on stage with you. If we ain't gonna bore the devil, I don't want to be no part of it. Now, if you want to entertain the devil, you stand out there on that dumbass stage by yourself. I don't want to have no parts to that movie. I'm done. Everybody have a wonderful night. I'm sorry I didn't engage anybody. I just had a lot to say. And again, it's probably going to be misconstrued and taken the wrong way. But that's fine. Again, I stated my purpose and I stated what I said. And mind you, I'm going to say this. And I know I said I wasn't going to never say nothing like this, but I mean it. It's this one guy. Me and him used to be friends. This is one guy, me and him used to be friends. And then something was said stupid, and something was misconstrued, and then overnight we became enemies for some reason. A lot was said, and a lot could, like they say, can't be unsaid. All kind of stupid stuff. And I think I'm right, and that dude think he right. But I'm going to tell you one thing, brother. I don't care whether you like me or not. I'm going to tell you this. We both wrong. We both wrong because the devil is laughing at both of us for doing this. And all we doing is entangling other people into this bullshit. And they getting a good laugh out of it. The only people that want to sit, like I told you about the folks that love to watch the horror flicks, is not enough blood, is not enough gore, is not enough guts. And we sitting up here on the stage looking like a couple of idiots while the devil laughing at the both of us. Don't think he ain't laughing at you and me, because he laughing. We gave him one hell of a show. At one time, we gave that devil a show so good, it was almost a standing ovation. True story. A lot of hurtful stuff have been said. A lot of hurtful stuff have been done on both parties, both parts. And I'm done with that. I've been done with it a long time. I just never said nothing about it. Because I didn't want the devil to get no entertainment. But I've been thinking for years about this. How is that helping us, though? How is that helping our people? It's not. It's not helping our people at all. As a matter of fact, it gives them a blueprint or an example of what to act like when things are misunderstood and misconstrued. Act like a couple assholes. That's what it's like. That's what you gotta, you know what my wife tells me? And dude, I think you got a wife too. I don't know how that works. No disrespect. True story, I mean that. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I don't know. You said you married. I'm going to say this. I don't know how if your wife talks to you, but my wife talks to me. And you know what my wife tells me? That ain't right. Kids is watching us. See, I keep thinking about just, older folks is watching us. It's not. It's not. Some of these comments that I get, I'm like, is this person okay? It's not that if the person is okay or not. This is a child asking me this question. This is a child or adolescent asking me this question, and they really, truly don't know. So what that tells me, and if you look at your analytics, you see there's some children that sneak in and watches our show. Now, if you don't know, I used to have me a little sippy sip back in the day, and I used to have my little glass with me. But once I realized, man, this kid's watching me. Whether I want them to or not. It's just like the kids sneaking in your daddy's sock drawer back in the day, you know. They gon' sneak and find some kind of way to see. I used to watch Benny Hill. My parents didn't let me watch Benny Hill. Anybody know about Benny Hill back in the day? In the 70s and 80s? Benny Hill. Or the show Bizarre. Anybody know about Bizarre or Benny Hill? Okay, there was a lot of nakedness going on there. There's a lot of funny naked jokes and stuff going on. I wasn't supposed to be watching that, right? But I could look through the stairs, through the bars on the stairs and watch Benny Hill for hours. My feet would be hurting because the way I'm sitting, but I'll watch Benny Hill till it go off. Kids gonna see stuff. So I stopped drinking out of them glasses like that. I stopped drinking because some lady just recently, just this in this video said, "My daughter love you, can you shout her out?" And do me a favor, ma'am, if you still watching, email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com, okay? Can you do that? So children are watching me whether I want them to or not. I tell them no, it's not for kids. You know that don't work. So if a kid is watching me smoking or drinking, do y'all remember I used to have my bar behind me? I used to have my whole bar behind me. And as a grown-up, as an adult, that's a sign of I don't need to go nowhere to get this. I don't got to go nowhere. I got my bar right here. But at the same time, a child will see that and think, if they're looking up to me, they'll think that that's a status of power. If they're looking up to me, they'll think that that's a status of, this is what I want to be like. This is that guy. I love him. This is what I want to do. So that means if that's the guy I want to be like, I got to have a whole bar spread full of liquor too. High dollar liquor. My wife tell me, you know, kids is watching you. And not only that, I've been called an alcoholic too. And you know why I never said nothing about that? Because again, family, it's the perception that you give, right? It's the perception that you give. How can you be mad at a man that calls you an alcoholic if you got a whole private bar behind you? If this was a court of law and that lawyer said he's an alcoholic, look at his spread, and I said, Judge, I don't drink all that all the time. I rarely even drink. Do you think the judge is going to believe me? So it's easy to say somebody is an alcoholic if they got $1,000 worth of liquor behind them. And you will be a fool to contest it while you got $1,000 of liquor behind you. The thing to do is don't do that. I don't have to prove that I'm not an alcoholic if I don't put something in your eyesight to make you think that I am. period. So, knowing that children are watching and people are perceiving me of, they think I'm something that I'm not, they also might think I'm an alcoholic. Remove the alcoholic crap. So the bar is somewhere else. I don't want kids looking up to me, which kids gonna see, whether you want them to or not. I don't want no kids thinking that they can be a good YouTuber and have a lot of friends and family and subscribers and stuff, but the way they got to get to it is to have liquor behind them. I don't want them to think like that. So people call us influencers, right? I still don't understand that. But if people in society call us influencers, I'm negatively influencing some children out there and some grown folks for that matter. If I got $1,000 worth of liquor behind me. So I removed it and put some fish behind me. Guava. Say you, Mama Bear say, I'm sorry people judge everything based on their reality. But I'm gonna say this too, Mama Bear. Mama Bear, thank you for that. I want people to understand I'm just like you. I'm no different than you or everybody else. But I want to say something. While I do have a platform, which is not guaranteed for you, I also have a responsibility. My responsibility of showing folks how to garden, showing people that they can accomplish that, is just as important as showing people you don't need alcohol to do it. You don't need drugs to do it. You don't need, think about that. We don't even have that stuff anymore. We don't have the Boys and Girls Club no more. We don't have adults teaching their kids, adults teaching children that, just mentors in the neighborhood, because there is no more neighborhoods. People move out so much that you can't get to know the neighbor and he can't get to know the school you. The world is constantly rotating in and out. You don't get a chance to know nobody long enough for you to respect them no more. So if everybody in your neighborhood is constantly moving, but every time you come on YouTube, here I am, you know you can count on me. You know I'm going to come up with another video. You may not know exactly what time, but you know I'm going to come out with one. Well, that means you looking up to me and you want to know something. So if I'm doing something stupid, then it's not a good deal. People used to wonder, people start asking me, Led, teach us about protecting ourselves with tools. It wasn't just YouTube guidelines, family. I need you to understand that. For everybody that's still here, it wasn't just YouTube guidelines, because YouTube will still let you do it to a point. To a point with firearms. No, I stopped showing firearms on my channel because that's the last thing kids need to see. Now, I put up I'm gonna state something else too. I ain't saying I'm against it. I'm talking about you don't really necessarily need to know nothing about no firearm before you even know what your sexuality is. You understand what I'm saying? People is going through stuff. You don't know if you want to be a boy or a girl, but you want to know, you want to pick up a firearm. You don't know whether you you like cars or motorcycles, but you want to pick up a firearm. You don't even got no hair on your lip, but you want to pick up a firearm. I'm showing them that it's okay, and I don't want to show you that. This is a serious decision. This is not something to be taken lightly. I'm for it, mind you, and I'm serious about protecting yourself. But I also know me handing you something that can destroy something or another human being is as important as you knocking up any old woman and destroying some child's life. I don't want to have no part to that. You know? No, Call of Duty don't teach them about no it don't. Want to hear something? Call of Duty, and this ain't against you, okay? Video games do not teach them about no firearms. It gets them familiar with said firearm, but they don't know what to do with it. That's why all these kids is doing that, because they think it's a game. Want to hear something? I'm going to tell you why I had such a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm going to tell you why I had such a wonderful week. Because me and my son, we mini bike enthusiasts. We like mini bikes, and we got a lot of them. And just recently, I acquired a mini bike that has gears and a clutch. My son has been driving these on the video game for years. But once he actually sat on a real motorcycle, he was clueless. He knew what to do with his thumbs, but he had to learn how to pull the front brake, the clutch, the back brake, switch the gears with his body. Come with me with this. You hear me? He was a beast on the video game with the motorcycle and the race cars. But he was clueless when I actually put his hands on the grips and the clutch and the brake and the back brake and the gears and how much gas you got to give it without stalling. See? Firearms on a video game is not the same as firearms in your hand. There is no reset button. There is no 3 men. You don't have 3 men. You have one life. One. Whether you take it or yours is taken, that's it. Game over. That's the part we got to get into their heads. And I don't want no part of that no more. And that's why I stopped showing firearms. Now, I did just put a firearm video up, and I had my mother. I had my mother with her firearm. It started out in the elderberry video. Early that morning, I released that video at 11 o'clock. And I want to give props to, what's her name? Julie B. Julie B. I released that video at 11 o'clock a.m. Julie B. emailed me and told me, wow, Led, that's a little much, ain't it? With the things that's going on the news, right? So I kind of get a little flustered, and I'm like, who is they to tell me what I can't put on my video? So I tell my wife, and I'm like, can you believe they call me and tell me, my video is offensive? She said, don't you remember a few weeks ago that boy went up and messed that school up? She said, baby, that's not funny. My wife didn't know I released that video. She said, baby, that's not funny. That's scary right now. I said, honey, can you do me a favor and take that off? She said, well, I want mama to stay on there. I'm going to blurt it out. So it takes time to go into the analytics and do any kind of engineering to your already released video. It took hours. And she blurted it out. Because one of my stupid jokes went too far. And which I didn't think, a lot of people took it the wrong way. I'm glad we caught it, but a lot of people took it the wrong way, and I gotta be honest with you, and I'm gonna be serious as all get out. It was very insensitive because I wasn't even thinking, you know. Sometimes I can have so much fun in being creative as a YouTube creator and a content creator. Sometimes I'm having so much fun editing and creating. I'm not thinking about the real world and what's going on. I'm thinking about what's funny to me. And I'm thinking about what's going to get people views. Because not views, but what's going to get people going, you know. Seeing my mama do that, as you don't see that every day. And it was very insensitive. It was very insensitive when I thought about it. Now, I'm going to say something else. Now, Julie B, don't hate me for this. I'm serious, though, okay? I don't know who you are, but I'm going to be honest with you. I was ready to wish you to the cornfield for what you said. But you know what? Once my wife said how insensitive it was, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to wish you to the cornfield and block you, and you were the one looking out for me. You were looking out for me. You didn't put it in the comments like, this is disgusting. You emailed your brother and said, yo, I don't know about this. Led. It's kind of make me feel a little weird, man. You did it right. And I applaud you for that. Julie B, thank you. Because I actually listened to you. Because as soon as I put that video out, you emailed me immediately right after that video was released, and we erased it. It took a minute or two, but we erased it, and I want to say thank you for that. Thank you, Julie B, for that. Because you was just looking out for me. You didn't even have to. Right? And I thought about it. Think about this, family. Right now, I'm putting out a video with my mama pointing something at people. At the screen, rather. At the screen. Not at people. At the screen. But nobody in the way of that. That was just a camera. It's harmless. But is that what we really need to see right now? With all that's going on? Is that what we need to see? You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we need to see right now. We don't need to see that. And I'm going to apologize to all the victims. And I'm going to apologize to all the parents. Even though they'll never see this video. I'm going to apologize to them because can you imagine if your child was taken by some reckless fool and somebody you looked up to, I don't know, their parents or their family members might watch my channel. Think. Can you imagine them clicking on my channel and seeing that nonsense right after their loved one has been taken, that's not, it wasn't, listen, super poor taste, super whack on my behalf, super whack, super lame. And I'm going to tell you this too, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. The video was epic to me as far as the educational standpoint of it, of planting elderberry. The beginning was insensitive and wrong, and I will be removing all of it. I can put my mama on any kind of channel, on anything. It ain't got to be that. That's, it's not funny. I did it because it's funny, but is it really when you think about all the crap that's going on? For instance, if I did a racist joke, is that funny right now? If I did a police harming people joke, is that funny right now? If I did a police brutality joke, is that funny? No. Sometimes as a content creator, you can get so caught up with having fun that you forget about people's feelings and the sensitivity and the how delicate situations can be. And my wife keep telling me, don't do that because people is watching you. People look up to you. Don't do that. I'm like, you know, you know, it's not fair. It's not fair. So anyway, again, I'm gonna get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful night. And to the guy in California, it's been a long time coming, man. I understand your standpoint. I do. But we got bigger fish to fry, man. We got bigger fish to fry. So, Lil Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Tonight was epic. Peace.